Yep.
Okay, 7 p.m., May 24th, 2022, City Hall, 140 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Time to call the City of Torrington Inland Wetlands Commission to order. Serving on the commission this evening are members Christine Altman, William Storty, Alexis Sapruzzi, Christine Altman, myself, Jay Bate. Also present, Jeremy Leifert, city planner, and also tonight for the first time, Nate Nardi Cyrus, assistant city planner. Next is minutes for approval for the 4/12/22 meeting.
I move we approve the minutes.
A second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, old business, applicant Torrington Historical Society. Location John Brown Road, assessor map 213, block 003, lot 010. Activity wetland crossing for hiking trail connecting the John Brown birthplace with 5 Points Arts.
So where we left off last month is we did sort of a brief presentation. We determined that it was not a significant activity. So I distributed a memo for this meeting. We're in a position to make a decision, and basically the extent of the memo is I think this is a valuable use of the property, and they've taken measures to minimize the impact to the water course. There's no, to the wetland. There's no actual excavation or any kind of digging. It's a sort of a lay down trail, footbridge. So I think we're okay to approve, in my opinion. With I didn't see any need for any other conditions, so I used the standard terms.
I didn't see any problems with it either.
We did get, so the one entity that had an easement on the property was Torrington Water Company, and we did get a favorable letter for the file, for the record from them.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I move that we grant the permit for Torrington Historical Society, location John Brown Road, assessor map 213, block 3, lot 10, for a wetland crossing for hiking trail connecting the John Brown birthplace with 5 Points Arts.
I second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. You're all set. Thanks.
Can I say a word?
Sure.
I just want to say thank you for your time and effort and consideration. I think this is going to be a really good project for the city of Torrington. It's going to connect an important historic site with an important art center, and I think it will encourage foot traffic between it. And the art center is planning on putting environmentally focused sculpture on their property, on their part of the trail, on dry land.
On dry land,
On
yeah.
dry land.
I can't wait to walk it. I think we can do some good stuff with interpretive signage and everything going forward too. We'll have to chat about that. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, next applicant Crystal Gilbert and Michael Gelati. Is that right?
Let me just make a paperwork switch here.
Location 2315 Torrington West Street. And the activity is to construct new house and driveway crossing within regulated areas.
I had some notes on the back of mine, so. Same ones as last week?
No.
Time? Okay.
No, new ones. Updated. So we also on this application accepted the application last meeting, made a determination that it was not a significant activity. There were in the interim some comments from the city engineer having to do with the crossing and I think some grading on the plan that were actually resolved to the city engineer's satisfaction. So in my memo, I do sort of note that we did get an email from the city engineer, Paul Cousins, on well, today, May 24th, 2022, that said his concerns regarding soil and erosion control and wetlands protection were satisfied. So based on his recommendation and sort of my walking of the site, I think we're okay with, again, with standard terms and conditions for an approval, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't have an issue with it. No.
There are a couple of, I think, things that still need to be addressed, but they don't have anything to do with wetlands. They're within the wetland area for engineering, so.
Okay. Everybody good? Can I have a motion?
I move that we grant the permit for Crystal Gilbert and Michael Gelati for 2315 Torrington West Street, construct new house and driveway crossing within regulated areas.
I second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thanks for coming. I actually have to send disapproval by certified mail, but I can process the zoning approval. Well, I think Paul had a couple other comments. So once we work those out, I can issue the zoning permit. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the enforcement report.
So Nate just came on board yesterday, so we don't have any report yet. I did sort of go over the fact that we do enforcement reports. That's as far as we got. Oops.
And next is agent determinations.
Yeah. Hang on one second. Let me just grab those.
State enforcement officer or assistant city planner?
So that's the one thing, it's both. It's assistant city planner right now, but I always recommend that the commission make a motion to appoint their enforcement officers. I think we should wait until next meeting because we don't have it on the agenda and this is a special meeting.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
So I'll put it on for the June meeting.
I don't think we've ever done that.
I think to make, I think you're supposed to make it clean,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, I don't think you did it for me, so but whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we did it
No,
for
we
Kim.
didn't do it for Kim. We didn't do it for, well, I was around when Kim came.
Yeah.
There's like three
For
other
this
ones.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a recommendation. It's a recommendation from Deep that you actually do official appointments because you're designating the authority for someone to
Oh,
act,
okay.
for someone to act
That
on your
makes
behalf.
sense. All right, we'll be legit.
So we can't add anything to the agenda. So.
Right. Okay, next is agent determinations.
All right, so I got two, well, one simple one, one very simple one. 49 Liberty Lane was a few dead trees on a property that were actually in the wetland area. And all I really did was mark the locations of them on an aerial photo. There was 4 trees in the wetland area that were all dead and collapsing. So I gave them sort of emergency approval to take them down.
Okay.
And then I issued a permit.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I usually do it with dead trees that might be dangerous, is I say, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
And
So
then
they were like tall enough to like hit the house
There
or
was-
somebody else's property?
there was parts that actually had, in a windstorm,
Mhm.
actually snapped off these trees.
Got it.
And it was close enough to maybe damage their deck.
Mhm.
But so if they can reach anywhere where people hang out,
Yep.
I like to.
Yep.
But otherwise, we don't generally allow tree removal in the
Yeah.
wetland zones or any kind of,
So in that wetland zone, is that like a mowed area or is it natural?
no, it was the edge of the woods,
Okay.
basically.
Okay,
So they were just inside the wood line.
got it.
Yeah. I think they were actually old ash trees.
That's what, it's
So-
mostly Gelati.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those.
Yeah. And then the other one on Eagle Ridge, actually, I'll pass this down. The other one at Eagle Ridge was actually a single family home. But all of the work, including the drainage work and all the grading, were in the upland review area. And it's a fairly flat piece of property.
Mhm.
So I did this as an agent approval. I know we've had some like these before where they were all in the upland area, but we've had like some steep slopes and stuff like that where I really wanted the commission to look at them.
Mhm.
But this is actually a fairly flat piece of property, so there wasn't any real big concerns from me.
See it down there?
So if anybody wants to see it and has any. And I did, again, to get the okay from just overall from the city engineer on this. This is about, for me anyway, this is about the extent that I'll go for agent approvals. This is about the line, so. Generally, I don't do single family houses, but this piece of land, I think was okay for it.
Is it flat, Ken?
What's that? Yeah, Ken did it. Ken Rick did it, yep. So there's like on Eagle Ridge in one spot, there's like 3 side-by-side lots. And they all have a little bit of wetlands on them, and it's just like a stretch of undeveloped lots. This is one of the 3.
And what's going on with that? Cease and desist. Hungerford up near. Back Road.
Can't remember the name of the road.
Vic.
Felicity.
Felicity.
The Corporation Council has it. And we have, there's a few cases we're discussing and what direction. I mean, there's going to be a filing for it.
Yeah.
But it's what we're prioritizing when, because we have like 6 or 7 cases I'm trying to clean up with Corporation Council. So it's in his, he's got a stack, and this is one of them.
Right.
So
All right.
I'm gonna hang on to that one, just because I've gone all the way through it. So I'll provide you guys, even if I don't come to wetland meetings, I'll still provide you maybe through Nate
Okay.
with updates to that one. On where we are with it.
Okay. That's nothing else. Okay. Motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, everybody. So where are we at? 7:13. Thank you.